Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. Oh boy, y'all. I'm so glad I left Yanni stream for last because we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Um, so this is, I think, a time for caution. For those of you that checked out the links in the description, you'll see, and let me give the reference now for some of you younger millennials or Gen Z that never watched Fast and Furious 1, where there's a segment, and if y'all saw the clip, where the white dude with the Jetta races Tran, who has the black S2000. So the white Volkswagen Jetta versus the black S2000. And never mind that the Jetta didn't have brake calipers. Don't mind that part, right? There's a lot of little things in Fast and the Furious that were not the way they should have been. We're gonna ignore those. Um, they race at Race Wars. This is a airport tarmac, and the Jetta guy with the Jetta. By the way, they're racing for pink slips, so they're racing for the car, right? If you win the other person's car. If y'all don't understand racing for pink slips, the Jetta and the S2000 are pretty even. The white dude, I want to say brother so bad. White dude in the Jetta. He's part of Dom's crew. He's part of Paul Walker's crew. He presses Nas, right? And so he gets a bump on the S2000. He starts to went up on the S2000. The S2000 Tran says, "Too soon, Junior." He then presses Nas and then starts to pass the Jetta, and he beats the Jetta. Now, why Mr. Z put that reference there is to say we don't know how much of what Aaron said is true. Once again, we're talking about the brother off of Pop the Balloon Show, the brother that's a plumber, and how much of it is false. How much did he lie, and how much he could not necessarily tell y'all everything because a lot of things is wrapped up in legal issues right now. And he couldn't tell y'all everything, right? Because once again, he is in conversations with his former employer, and some of these things we don't know how much of what he has going on legally from his past. Part of it was, yo, you can't talk about this. We don't know. And so many of you, even the ones that claim to advocate for black men, ooh, because the pressure coming from black women, y'all didn't want to look like y'all on the wrong side of history. That's understandable. And the pressure coming from a lot of black women, shout out to Yanni, y'all jumped out there way too early to throw Aaron under the bus when we should be protecting Aaron. If y'all notice with black women and even some black men, they defended Brickface Rhoda to the end. She got arrested and they still were protecting her image. Y'all threw Aaron under the bus way too early. I understand his past. I understand. First, even when we're trying to do right as human beings, we're messing up. Occasionally, on your road to redemption, you're still going to mess up. It's our job to protect Aaron from the anti-black people and from the wayward black men and black women. What is the point of the Black Manosphere? Even for those of you that's not claiming it, MTR. What's the point of the Black Manosphere and Black Manosphere adjacent people? What's the point of being the queen of accountability? Ooh, if y'all way too early with throwing this brother under the bus. I'm not going at MTR. I'm not going at Queen of Accountability. I am saying y'all did not give this enough time to cook. Y'all didn't give this enough time to cook. This can't be microwaved. Let him sort out his issues so that he could come to us and say, all right, maybe I exaggerated about this. But this was true, this was true, this was true, this was true. That was a lie, but this was true, this was true, this was true. Y'all didn't give it time. Huh? Y'all didn't give it time. And you gotta understand, for many black women, I'm gonna get to Yanni in a minute, they see this as get back for Brickface Rhoda. This is their way of saying, hey, see, y'all do it too. Look, he's lying too. Huh? This brother is trying to get his life right. From what we can see, right? And instead of us coalescing around him and giving him enough time to tell us what it really is, he might have exaggerated on one thing. He might have lied on one thing. Fine, let's say it's a whole lie. The 500 call thing is a whole lie. If y'all watch his interview with Kites, the second interview, not the first one, y'all will realize he kept on showing proof after proof after proof. The plumber's license and all. Y'all threw this brother under the bus way too early, even for those of you that claim to advocate for black men. I want to address something that Yanni has said. She said the red pill. She mentioned the red pill in her coverage. And I got to finish it. I got to finish Kite's interview. You know, there's going to probably be a part 2 to this. So stay tuned. And I would like to say to Yanni, dear Yanni, black men's issue isn't being rejected by black women or any woman. The black manosphere, the red pill space for black men does not necessarily exist because of rejection, Yanni. The red pill exists because of women like you, Yanni. The black men's red pill space and the black manosphere exists because of women like you. Women that like to dance on black men's misfortune. Extra sassy, mean, condescending, rude, snarky black women like you, Yanni. The black manosphere does not exist because of women rejection. Dear Yanni, it's your right to reject men, black men included. Actually, that's how our species got to where we are. That's why it's not a bunch of weak. We would have died out already if women just said yes to any man. No, Yanni, it is your right to reject men. That includes black men. The issue isn't rejection, Yanni. The issue is that black women like you, black feminist women like you, black women's empowerment women like you get off on seeing black men's misfortune. Y'all dance on black men's misfortune. There's just a little bit too much glee in watching black men hurt and suffer. Yanni? Huh? The black manosphere exists because women like you are these brothers like Aaron's mothers and aunts. Women like you are Aaron's grandmother. If you want to know, Yanni. Yanni, yourself, you've said multiple times, or at least you've expressed the sentiment multiple times. You said, I like a man of few words. Yanni, do you understand what that means in the black community? You don't like men that show off too much. When you were showing Aaron in the club, throwing money, ripping his shirt off, etc., etc. Yanni, do you understand what that means in the black community? Yanni, you are the epitome of a gynocrat, Yanni. That's why there's a black manosphere, Yanni. That's why there's a red pill space for black men, Yanni. You! Huh? Then you want to lecture MTR and say, and these men are supposed to lead? Ooh, thank you for telling us what it really is. I told you it's about power, FD. Foreign man in a foreign land. Consciously, y'all don't get it yet, huh? Y'all still don't get it yet. Y'all will get it eventually. I told y'all, let them talk. There's a reason why Mr. Z came into the black manosphere telling y'all, F your facts, because that's what black women really are on, and let them talk. Black women and people in general, but black women in specific, eventually they're going to let you know what it really is. They're not going to say it in the words that you would say it in as a man, but they're going to tell you through action, through what they imply, through what they suggest. If you let them talk, they're going to tell you what their issue with black men is. And enough black women have told you their issue with you is that you won't provide, protect, and shut up. Ain't that right, Yanni? Huh? Yanni, whether you realize it or not, you have expressed multiple times on your channel. Your issue with black men is that they won't provide, protect, and shut up. Huh? Yanni, you said you that for any woman that has, a man in her life, father figure, her dad, uncles, brothers, if you were to bring Aaron home with all these records and all this negativity around him, wouldn't your dad try to run him off, or who is this you're bringing? Yanni, the same could be said about you. Yanni, if I brought you home, do you understand how my mom would look at me? Do you understand what my mom would say, who's been married 38 years now? Do you understand what my mom would say? My aunt, who's a man eater herself, one of my aunts who's a man eater herself, she would put me off to the side. Z, are you sure about this? Huh? My younger sister, are you sure about this? My older sister, are you sure about that? And Yanni, you didn't have to commit no crimes. They could smell you from a million miles away. Yanni, because I could smell you from a million miles away. You're broken. To hell with your YouTube money, Yanni. To hell to whether you have a record or not. You are broken, Yanni. Broken as hell. And you're hiding behind your YouTube channel and your little advice that you give other black women. Huh? To all of you who felt the pressure from the Yannis and other black women, and I'm going to review that Bahamian chick in a minute. I got something for you Caribbean women talking on this case. I got something for that ass. Y'all getting pressure from black women to throw Aaron under the bus, and y'all did it way too early. This is not even about necessarily advocating for Aaron. It is to say that Aaron represents about a third of black men who are convicted felons. Y'all throwing a third of black men away? Do y'all even understand what y'all doing here? MTR, you said he reminds you of so many of your relatives in your family. MT, brother, respectfully, and I really mean that respectfully, way too soon. I'm not even saying Aaron is above board on everything, but y'all not even just side-eyed him. Y'all threw him overboard way too early. Way too early. And let me talk to my fellow square brothers. Listen, Z is as square as it gets. I got a boring ass life. I got a regular routine. I am blue collar. I'm extra average. I am not tall. I am not muscular. I don't even got a hairline. I got this beard. That's what Mr. Z got. This beard in YouTube and like listening to boring ass stuff. My comedic skills are meh. Some of y'all threw Aaron under the bus because y'all jealous of Aaron. Ooh, Z, he said that. I said it. Some of y'all threw Aaron under the bus. Ooh, say it, Z, say it. Because you know Aaron is the dude that your wife cheat on you with. You know Aaron is the dude. Aaron is Splackavelli. Aaron is the dude your girlfriend cheat on you with. That's what y'all were waiting to throw. Y'all defended him against the ladies on the Pop the Balloon show, but y'all wanted to throw him under the bus because Aaron is that reformed Pookie that your girlfriend give the reckless eyeballing to. Huh? Call a thing a thing. Huh? Aaron reminds you of your cousin that been pulling these chicks since he was like 12. Huh? I need y'all to get over it. Aaron represents about a third of black men. Listen, Black Manosphere, Aaron represents about a third of black men who are convicted felons in America. Y'all gotta throw them away? I'm not saying they need to necessarily be leading the conversation, but y'all gotta throw them away? Huh? Because women like Yanni were over here chomping at the bit to see, look, he lied, he scammed y'all. Huh? Y'all threw him away way too early. Wait, you said Bill Cosby. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Detroit says, wait a minute. Let's see what that's about. Give me a second. Okay. Y'all give Mr. Z 1 second. Okay. Huh. Give me a second. Huh. Oh, wow. Huh. Did Bill Cosby really pass? Y'all give Z a second because, of course, that happened. Give me a second. Okay. 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 All right. He passed it. Okay. All right. So that's another thing I got to cover. Right. Or I think, you know what? I'm not even going to, I actually won't cover it. I think there's going to be other brothers that do a way better job than I do. Not, okay. Not Bill Cosby. Okay. 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 All right. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me make sure I get this right. Oh, okay. No, I saw this. I did. I saw this. Yeah. Because I was like, wait a minute, not both. No, I saw this. I saw this. And I do. Yeah. I remember this, brother. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I saw this too. And I still say what I'm gonna. Yeah, there's other brothers that do a way better job at covering a brother like that. That's the, that's definitely the Black Urus and BGSs of the world and the art new styles of the world that do a way better job covering that brother than yeah, than I can. Right? Yeah, no, I know here. Yeah, and Hitflix is not Bill Cosby, Bill Cobbs. Yeah, no, I realize what you're saying. Right? Yeah, and I saw that earlier. Yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of threw me off. Right? Right? So back to the subject. I really have an issue with how easily we threw him under the bus, and I say we as too many of us that are either Black Manosphere or Black Manosphere adjacent. If y'all notice, Mr. Z been quiet about this since I covered it a few days ago, but something wasn't right. The way I saw us dogpiling this brother and automatically calling him a scammer, and that's why if y'all notice when I did the video a few days ago, the live a few days ago, I was like, brother, if you lying, if you scamming, please stop. Right? Please stop. Because I knew like this would be the outcome. Right? Way too early, way too early. We can't keep doing this. And I'm Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Right? And I am Waffles says cook. Cook Z. Right? Way too early. Y'all throwing him under the bus way too. I'm not saying he's above board at all. I'm not saying he's 100% above board. I'm not saying some of his story doesn't sound sketchy. But we can't let wayward black. Yanni is single, y'all. From what we could tell, Yanni is single. Yanni is not necessarily an ugly woman. She put way too much makeup on. But Yanni is not necessarily an ugly woman. She got her own money. She's single because she got a serious character flaw. She told you she put the vagina on the table for a friend and he wouldn't bite. Y'all, ladies, y'all listening to her? Yanni, you got the nerve to talk about, and these are the men that's supposed to lead? Yanni, ain't nobody leading you nowhere. You right? You damn right. Yanni, you 100% right. Ain't nobody leading you nowhere. You right. Uh-huh. You're absolutely right. As evidenced by your own life. Yep. Go ahead and be Vivica then. Huh? Go ahead and be Eartha Kitt. Fine. But the problem with you is you have over 200,000 subscribers that you're leading into a life like you and Yanni. They don't got the money to be you. So they can speak like you and maybe even think and feel like you, but they don't have the money to be you. They're going to starve. Right? And y'all gives you 1 second, my background, y'all gives you 1 second. And I'm back. And no, as I said, I really have a issue with this. And I read I can't even say who said it. Someone says O'Shea comment section. Yeah, I saw OJ. I said OJ. Sorry, O'Shea's coverage of this. And like I said, I think premature, way too early. And that's not necessarily defending Aaron, especially if he's lying and scamming. If this is all a lie to get some money, right? What I am saying is y'all threw him under the bus way too early. Way too early. And if Aaron lied about the 500 calls, then y'all get on him about that. Bro, are you sure that somebody told you they called your job 500 times? Is there any evidence of that? Maybe the person don't want to show their face, or would they willingly talk about that and we could have some evidence? Okay, let's say he lied about that. But y'all gonna throw him under the bus for that? Way too. Listen, black manosphere. Aaron represent way too many of y'all for y'all to be turning y'all back on him this way, right? Aaron represent way too many black men for y'all to be throwing him under the bus like this. All because why? Because of some online gender war, and because Yanni and them gonna have a couple of points if y'all don't throw him under the bus early. Really? Y'all doing this for what? Yanni and a bunch of other talking heads that outside of maybe some money don't got nothing to show for nothing? A bunch of insufferable, sassy, snarky women online? That's what you're going to throw Aaron under the bus for? For a point or two on this online gender war conversation? Absolutely not. Not Z. Nope. If I gotta die with if I gotta sink with the ship, I'll sink with the ship. I'll be the only one. Fine. Huh? Way too quick, way too early. Black men, look. And that's why I say, man, y'all many black men, even in the black manosphere, y'all one blowjob away. Y'all one blowjob away from disavowing everything. Oh, I didn't really believe that. I was in a dark place back then. Okay. All right. Talking all that red pill all that red pill stuff, and yet this is the truth about you. Huh? Y'all throwing Aaron away. Why? Because of Yanni? And because of a couple of other black women and other brothers who's jealous of Negroes like this? What? I'm not defending this man, especially if he's lying and scamming. I'm not saying he's perfect. Clearly not. What I am saying is y'all were way too early, way too premature for throwing him under the bus. Train tracks, especially when he supposedly is trying to get his life turned around. And I'm glad he said it on Kite's channel, the second interview, That it seems like they want him to go back in the streets. Yes, 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 Aaron. They want you to go back in the streets so you could get deleted, so they could be like, you see. And the way Yanni talking, she wants you to go back in the streets so your ops could delete you, huh? The way she talking is that she wants you to get hemmed up by the law, so she could be like, you see, I told y'all. Black women, this is what we're talking about. Yanni, all you black women engaging with this conversation online, this is what I'm talking about. This is what many of us are talking about online. You see how far y'all willing to go just to get a point, a W in an online gender war conversation. Y'all literally, and if maybe y'all not self-aware enough to realize what you're doing, right? And once again, I'm Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Maybe y'all not self-aware enough to realize what y'all doing, right? Y'all are setting a situation up to either get this man deleted or to get him hemmed up by the law. I'm saying maybe y'all not self-aware enough. Let's be honest. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all just too cowardly, Yanni. Y'all are just too cowardly. Y'all don't have the ovaries to say, hey, for him violating black women by not kissing their ass, huh? Shout out to Yanni. At least she said it. I like a man of few words. We know what you really mean. Him violating by not kissing black women's ass, for actually being witty and having responses back, his violation, he should be punished by being deleted or being thrown in prison. And maybe deleted in prison. Y'all just don't got the ovaries to say it. So y'all hiding behind, look, to his ops, look, this is where he is, look, this is where he is. To the cops, look, this is where he is, look, this is where he is. These are the women that call the cops on you, and the cops delete you, and they're like, I didn't want them to go that far, that's not what I wanted, oh my God. Yes, that is what you wanted. That is what you wanted. That is what you wanted. Huh? To Aaron, I say, brothers, be super careful. To all of you that threw him under the bus way too quickly, way too early, I'm saying once again, way too quickly, way too early. Premature, too soon. Too soon. I'm not saying this man is perfect. Once again, this is not about caping for him. This is saying he represents about a third of black men in America. Y'all act like white supremacy ain't a thing. Does this man got to be perfect? On his road to redemption, does he have to be perfect? Huh? He went on a show with black women who were sassy, snarky, rude, condescending, and he responded in kind. Some of y'all defended him for that, but the second some of his story didn't line up perfectly, y'all threw him under the bus. Huh? Shout out to Yanni. Yanni, you're one of the people that broke the Big Face Rhoda story and how she might have been lying and scamming. And it still pissed you off to do it. That's why you brought her up out of nowhere in this conversation. Because you're mad about it still. Yanni said something along the lines of y'all pretty much y'all flipped this lady life upside down to find out things about her. Yanni still feel a certain way. There's a shout out to whoever it was, the sister that said to Obsidian, black women still feel a certain way about Kevin Samuels. Yes, they're holding on to grudges. We're talking about Yanni is one of them. We're talking about women that's still talking about what happened to them when they were 16. Yes, Yanni, Mr. Z remembers you saying, you know who needed a hug? 16-year-old me. Yep. Women like that. Huh? Forget part. We're supposed to make fine. Mr. Z use one of y'all words. We're supposed to make a partner out of women like this. It's like Yanni Yanni got the unmitigated gall to speak about MTR and say, and we're supposed to, men are like this are supposed to lead or something like that. She said, Yanni, women like you are supposed to be our wives? Do you hear yourself, lady? Do you hear yourself? You wonder what is a passport, bros? You wonder what our marriage rate is in the dumps for black women, even interracially? Oops. Yanni, do you see yourself? Even if this is an online personality, Yanni, do you see yourself? You represent young millennial and Gen Z black women. Do you see yourself? Who do you think signing up for this? Who? Yanni, you got money. You'll be all right. If you can continue on this YouTube train, you'll be all right. What about the other black women that move and feel and think like you? You're a leader in this space, Yanni. And that once in a while damage control video crap you do ain't good enough. You put out too much toxic content, Yanni. And you want to lecture about being a leader. You are a leader in this space. For the black women, you are. For Gen Z black women, you are. And where are you leading them to? Where are you leading them to, Yanni? Yanni, Black Enterprise Institute, got their information from the St. Louis Federal Reserve. Single Latina and black women have the least amount of wealth in America. Yanni, where are you leading them to, Yanni? All of you black women that are engaging with this content, y'all throwing Aaron under the bus. Where are y'all leading these black women to? Paris Malone made it seem like there's every other corner is some dude, some black man trying to femicide a black little girl. Harm her, grape her, and delete her. And Paris Malone got married on y'all ass. Every time you see her, she's trying to put out some rage corn content for black women. And she got married to a black man on y'all ass. Yeah, he's African, but a black man. Yanni, what are you doing? Chrissy, what are you doing? What are y'all doing? Is this how important this gender war, this online gender war is on to y'all? And yes, I hear the elders saying it's over. I hear y'all. I hear y'all. Huh? I'm saying all of this. The reason why I started this stream, and for those of y'all with the super chats, give me a second. Mr. Z is on the road right now. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Mr. Z put this out today to say to all of us that are supposed to be defending the image of black men. We claim we care about black men, including the least of us. Are you sure about that? Look how easy it was for y'all to throw Aaron under the bus. Huh? What message are you sending when all someone like Yanni has to do is flex one muscle and she got y'all shivering? She got y'all shivering. She flexed one muscle on y'all ass and she got y'all shivering. And y'all throwing Aaron under the bus. Huh? And y'all throwing Aaron under the bus. One muscle. I'm not saying that Aaron is above board. We could find out everything he said is a lie tomorrow. Actually, the night is still young. We could find out later on tonight everything he said is a lie. I understand. I still stand on y'all threw him under the bus way too early. Way too early. And I knew something wasn't right. I'm like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. And shout out to the brother who sent me the second interview from Kites I saw. This is when it's hard, everyone. It's easy to defend brothers when it's easy to defend them. This is when it's hard. A brother who's a convicted felon, he got a past, right? He went up there and he gave black women that work. Y'all got the real talk with Yannis with hundreds of thousands of subscribers pressing y'all. Pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. Oops. And don't steal that. I'm going to use that in the future for a title. Pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. This is when y'all supposed to be like, oh, wait. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's not throw him under the bus yet. Y'all threw this brother under the bus way too early. Huh? And that's what I'm saying to y'all. Could we wait? Please, people. Right? Could we wait? Y'all got real talk with Yanni outmaneuvering y'all? Because let's say we find out everything he said was above board, or at least most enough to get by. Yanni don't gotta apologize. She doesn't have to be like, you know what, yeah, and she probably won't. I'll put money she won't. You know what? I threw this brother under the bus too. I was way too early. I wanted to get our points back for real Brickface Rhoda, which is weird to even say. I wanted to get our points back. This is weird. Black people, y'all sounding real weird right now. The anti-blackness showing real heavy. Huh? Yanni don't got to do none of that. But how will y'all look? The people that claim to be defending black men, the people that claim to care about black men, the people that claim to defend black men's image, including the least of us. How will you look now? Because real talk with Yanni subscribers will not care 1 inch. They won't care at all if she ends up with egg on her face. And remember what me and Toya told you, that egg on her face looked like, oops. But you, black men, black women that claim to care about black men, how will you look? Huh? Let me say this again, because I said it earlier. Let me say this again. Mr. Z is a when I tell y'all I'm square, I promise y'all Mr. Z is square as hell. Mr. Z is the meme of what was it? What movie was it? Was this Office Space? Where the white nerdy dude is listening to like the hardest rap ever, but he's like the squarest dude ever. Mr. Z is super square. Mr. Z don't get into anything, none of it. Right? But I'm not throwing Aaron under the bus, y'all. Not especially when we don't really know everything yet. And that's my argument. We don't know everything. We don't really know anything yet, actually. Actually. Not even that we don't know everything. We don't really know anything yet. So I am saying it's possible Aaron could be lying about the whole thing. But as a brother who y'all know, hey, he been in the streets, he this and that, he can't tell you everything. And you saw it with the first MTR, you did the interview, bro. How often Aaron said, I can't say that, I can't talk about that, I don't know about it. Have y'all never dealt with people that been in the streets? What the hell? And Vince, thank you for the super chat. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about being played a fool. And I get it. I get it. And I told y'all, if anything, I'll sink with the ship. Mr. Z, I could come on tomorrow and be like, hey, so apparently Aaron was lying about everything. He was lying about everything. It happens. Maybe I said this on BGS channel years ago. What are we in 2024? I might have said this on BGS channel in 2019 or something. It was a brother that was going back and forth with BGS, back and forth with BGS on a live. And then he got off the live, and BGS was pretty much like, "What is that?" I'm like, "He don't want to take an L in public. He don't want to take an L in public, huh?" So he'll argue the point to the end, because whether you're right or not, especially if you're right, BGS, he just don't want to take the L in public, right? And I'm saying it's inevitable. This is real life. We're real people. Hopefully, we're real people. You're gonna take an L here and there. You're going to. And maybe I'm okay with taking this L, and the rest of you are not. So I understand Vince being worried about not being made a fool of. But the Black Manosphere got to stand for something. You're watching certain organizations. Y'all know Mr. Z's left this, so I got to put this in here. You're watching certain organizations dump $17 million on congressional races, unprecedented, just to get somebody out the paint because of their advocacy for another group that these people said, "Hey, no, you ride with us or you ride for us, or there is no riding." And they dumped $17 million on that nigga head. In your face. And you tell me the Black man can't defend Aaron and maybe take an L? Huh? Dear Black men, it's the same type of people. Ooh. The same type of people that put $17 million on that Negro head are the same type of people that's pushing these sisters to sound the way they do. I'm talking about the skin color, not the religion and ethnicity, by the way. Huh? Good point, Trail. And Trail says, take an L, but don't hold it. Bruh. Huh? Black men, Black manosphere. If y'all don't defend the Aarons, then why are we here? Why are we here then? Are we supposed to only defend the brothers that are above board and that's always been above board? Huh? That's the only people we're supposed to look out for and do right by? So we're an elitist organization now. No, we either defend all of us, especially the ones that are headed in the right direction. That's really the people I'm talking about. We either defend all of us, or why are we here? Black Manosphere, why are we here? No, you do right by the square brothers, the ones that's in the law offices, the one that's doing right, and that's always been doing right, and you defend the ones that went wrong. Ooh, Z, you said that. To hell with your ego. Wait, y'all thought I only said that to the sisters? To hell with your jealousy. Ooh, damn, Z, you think I only say that to the women? Black Manosphere, we can't let this happen. Yanni and those women like that, they flexed the muscle, and y'all gave them everything. They flexed the muscle, and y'all gave them everything. Y'all threw Aaron all the way under the bus. Huh? And once again, Vince, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Right? And the way Aaron speaks, the way that brother comport himself, if he was raised in the right household, that brother would have been attorney Dennis Sperling. He would have been. Huh? Circumstance, life. Yes, choices too. Yes, yes. But life and circumstances. And y'all watching the brother try to turn his life around, from what we can see. And instead of shoring him up, it looked like his story is not 100% accurate. And y'all threw him all the way under the bus, took him back, and put him right back under the bus. Again. Huh? For what? For what? For the gynocrat Yanni? Man, y'all don't watch yet, but Yanni, I wish you would try to lecture a brother like me. You can't pull none of that over here. Huh? I saw you with Anton. I see you with MTR. Yeah, I don't show my face. You can't pull none of that over here. Huh? I'm assuming Yanni's the oldest out of her siblings. I'm assuming. All that lecture talk, you could sit me. Gynocrat ass Yanni. And these are the men that's supposed to lead? Yanni, clearly ain't nobody leading. We know nobody leading you, Yanni. How many years has it been since you've been single? God damn, Z. Yanni, just go ahead and do your B. Taylor thing, Yanni. Just go ahead and do your B. Taylor thing. Go ahead. Go ahead and do your B. Taylor thing, or go ahead and go end up with the white dude. Huh? And I'm almost certain one of y'all brothers was still pipe. Oh my God. One of y'all would still try to make something work with you. Yanni done showed you who she is. One of y'all would still try to make a wife out of her. All right. All right. Y'all don't see who she is? All right. Huh? And Mike Rizzi says, pulling 100K out the bank. I doubt it. Yeah, he might have lied about that. Probably lied about that. Huh? But y'all throwing this man under the bus way too early and way too enthusiastically. Wait, black men, y'all threw a black manosphere. Y'all threw him under the bus way too early and way too enthusiastically. For what? For what? And Ghost Elmatic says, Z, we still feel the pressure to be perfect, hence throwing Aaron under the bus. Just like a Neo, we still gotta go through the RP journey. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Man, no, I definitely agree with this idea that if you're not perfect or if you're not above board all the way, then yeah, then you get what you get. Right? Huh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And G says Daphne said the something similar about Aaron. She said he's worse than Rhoda. Yanni said the same thing, by the way. And she made keep the same energy post about Aaron too. She just got at Rhoda, so she'll be able to trash black men later. Look, as I said, could Aaron still be, could this be a lie? Yes, it could be a lie. Yes, it could be a lie. Y'all throwing this brother under the bridge way too early for my liking, at least. For my liking, right? Y'all throwing the brother under the bus way too early for my liking, to be honest with you. Right? And the silence was on purpose because I'm actually now able to go through my notes that I have here, particularly directed towards Yanni. But I think this speaks to something larger, right? And I said this one already. This is not about whether Aaron is lying as much as it is about black people letting this man lay out his case, which is we just didn't give this man a chance, especially for a brother whose past is so checkered, a checkered past. Dear Black Manosphere, this is exactly the brother that you say, wait, because situations concerning a brother like this are so much dire. That is why he should be given the grace. Because we know about his checkered past. That is why you give a brother like this the grace to be like, all right now, right? Is this another one of these situations? Or are we jumping to conclusions because of your past? And y'all didn't, right? Y'all didn't. Continuing, Yanni says he lacks manners. Excuse me. He lacks manners. Oh, Yanni. When a black woman that is part of the black gynocracy that speaks up on black female empowerment type of rhetoric and black feminist type of rhetoric, when you say he lacks manners, a black man lacks manners concerning black women, what you're really saying is that he doesn't kiss black women's ass appropriately. There's the words and there's the message behind the words. He doesn't pay fealty. He talks back. Your own words, Yanni. You like a man, a few words. Your own words. Your own words, Yanni. So when you say he lacks manners, you're saying what you said before. He's too mouthy. He speaks too much. He's not a man of few words. How dare he talk back? Thank you, GC. He doesn't bow low enough. Huh? And Vic says, and thank you for the super chat, right? Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Vic says, Victor Creed says, they want to be right. Your life be damned. Bruh, you imagine? You imagine? And that's essentially what Yanni is saying. F your life, Aaron. F your freedom. F whether you try to get your life together. You ran afoul of black women by talking back on this show. And so you must suffer the consequences of the unforgivable sin of talking when a black woman's talking by either being deleted or being thrown in prison. Yeti, you might as well just come out and say it. Huh? So yes, for them it really is a get back of the Rhoda thing, and to Queen of Accountability to Daphne, sis, way too early, right? I think we don't give black men the grace and the space, especially those of them with a checkered past in history. And those are the ones that you should give some grace to. Right? It reminds me of when they say freedom of speech, and the freedom of speech you really should defend is the ones that you disagree with, the ones that's the most abhorrent. And there's I agree, but right? Because for a lot of white folks, what they really want to be able to do is say the N-word hard ER on a news channel and get away with it. That's what they really want. Huh? But I understand the sentiment. And for us, it should have been protect this brother, especially because of his checkered past and because we know that would be thrown in his face. Yes, Yanni, it would be thrown in his face. Kind of like what you're doing now. And isn't that what triggered you to say, well, y'all were digging all through Brickface past? So you still feel a way about Brickface, even though you were the first or one of the first to break the story. Huh? Yeah. Continuing. Yanni says she thinks he's a snitch. As I said before, in other words, this is your way of telling his ops to come and get him. Huh? And once again, Vic, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. This is your way of telling his ops to come and get him. I think he was a snitch. And maybe he was. Maybe. He could have not been, but maybe. And this is your way of telling his ops to come and get him. Here you go. You come delete him so that I can be like, you see, God don't like ugly, and that's karma, and that's the whatever African goddess. Huh? Continuing. Oh, here we go right here. Yanni says he's worse than Brickface Rhoda, and that he ran off with the church's money. When actually, apparently, he never got the and yeah, and I'm gonna end out in a minute. Yeah, and Detroit says celebrity is on live right now. Yeah, I'm gonna end out in a minute because I want to see where she goes with this. Right? Apparently, he never got the money from GoFundMe. So when and yes, I remember watching and Kite said, like, he said he was gonna go, and he already had his outfit planned out for his birthday, etc., etc. All this stuff. What, the man would have got the money that early and then be blowing it in the club? Once again, it's just preemptive, throwing him under the bus, adding extra to it, doing it way too enthusiastically. I expect that from Yanni. She got a point to prove. But for the Black Manosphere and for the rest of us to do that also, right? So of course she's gonna say he's worse than Brickface Rhoda. Of course. Yanni is supposed to say that. Yanni is in a battle for her own existence as a single Black woman that's earning some good money. So she's going to put out this type of rhetoric for her subscribers. Right? So of course, I expect better from the Black Manosphere and Black Manosphere adjacent content creators. This can't just be a YouTube experiment, man. This can't be just getting your little twos and fews on YouTube. If we really say we're about Black men, we got to be about Black men and the upliftment of Black men. And yeah, sometimes we're going to have to smack a couple of brothers around a little bit. Is this the time and is this the person? I'm not even saying it's not. I'm saying we're too early. Way too early. Right? Continuing. Yanni says, Red Pill is using him to humble women who don't want them. Oh boy, Yanni. Really now? And I'm glad that you said that, because once again, this is about power now, isn't it? You said humble. I want you to understand, anything that's not kissing Black women's ass is offensive to them, and so you are attempting to humble them. I said it. That brother was supposed to stand there and smirk it off, or put his head down. If y'all click my community tab, I think it's the most recent video I put with the brother who showed you what it's like to be a brother on Pop the Balloon show. Yes, ladies, y'all are that cruel. Yes, y'all are that cruel. Yes. Right? And anyone who's not bowing and scraping. So of course, Yanni says they're using Aaron to humble, and we're getting off. Red Pill is getting off on watching Aaron humble. Yanni, did you not play down how those women were responding to him? And they didn't pop the balloon until he started interacting with the women. Yanni, it's very interesting the word you use, interact. The first young lady went out of her way to say how unattractive she was to him, and he responded to like essentially likewise. Was he a bit sassy with it? Maybe. Mr. Z, you said sassy. Mr. Z does not see sassy as an insult, especially concerning black women. Huh? Okay, fine. The other dark-skinned slim sister, I found her cute. Popped her balloon after watching the reaction and the interaction with Aaron and the first sister. Fine. He told it, and she said it in a very mild-mannered way. I didn't like the way you were speaking to her. I didn't like the y'all interaction. She said it in a very mild-mannered way. She was saying the same thing the sister in the blue dress was saying. Nigga, you talking back. Huh? He peeped game. He responded to her. I wouldn't even look twice at you, essentially. The third chick popped her balloon. Said the same thing. I don't like the way you're interacting with us. What the brother said, I could only tell you what I see. I could only be me. The fourth chick popped the balloon. Do you see? So it's very interesting that word. You see, Yanni not dumb. She said interact. She said interact. She didn't say initiate. She said Yanni's not dumb. She said interact, but she's telling you those women were responding snarky, but you were supposed to shut up. Yeah, those women would get at you, but you were supposed to shut up. Yanni told you, I like a man of few words. Huh? Uh-oh. The ladies, that's why Mr. Z said, let them talk. The ladies going to tell you what they mean. They're going to tell you what it is. They're showing you what it is. Right? They are. And Waffle says, and thank you for the super chat. The sad part is Yanni and her ilk aren't going to admit when they're wrong, or admit when they're right, when we're right. See, so I got to read that all over again. And Waffle says, the sad part is Yanni and her ilk aren't going to admit when they're wrong or when we're right, which is why we don't pay these chicken heads any mind. Leave the covering these women for the professionals. Right? Man. Shout out to Compassionate. And Compassionate says, and Compassionates are DJs in the ones and twos. And Compassionate says, not gonna lie, celebrity reaching. She has no proof of anything. She said she called Arizona and asked around. Bruh. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say to everyone, right? He could be lying. Yes, he can be scamming. Mr. Z already made space for that. Aaron could be this. He could be playing us. Yes. I'm saying it's a bit too early. And after that interview with Kites, y'all might be 100% wrong. Y'all might be 80% wrong. Yeah, he could have exaggerated certain things, but y'all might be too early. That's been my stance from the beginning when it was like, okay, Aaron might have lied. He might try to take that GoFundMe money and do something else with it. Huh? Let this unfold. Give it a chance. So that if we gotta pin him, you could pin him for real and use this as a cautionary tale for other brothers who defend brothers like this way too early. But y'all not even giving that a chance. I get it. He got a checkered past. I get it. But y'all a little too early. Once again, the Fast and the Furious clip I put in the description box. Y'all are degreed up people. Mr. Z is a nobody. Y'all prematurely, way too early. Ooh, rhyming. Right? And once again, Waffles, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And you're right. Yanni and her ilk won't it because for them it's an existential crisis to make sure to step on brothers like us because the point of the matter is this is the moral game that they playing. Y'all brothers are on the wrong side of history. You're insecure because y'all are ugly, y'all are fat, y'all are losers, y'all don't got enough money. And Yanni said it. Y'all are the dudes that the women y'all want don't want y'all. Okay, fine. And for them, the argument that they're making is that's why y'all are single. And that's why we're single because y'all are losers. Y'all won't step up, y'all won't. It's the argument we make, but flipped, inverse. Y'all won't step up. Y'all won't go to the gym. Y'all won't make more money. Y'all won't make yourselves more appealing. Y'all won't bow down and kiss our ass. That's black women saying it to black men, particularly black red pill men, particularly the black manosphere. Y'all won't do that. So y'all are single, which is why we're single. It's an existential crisis for the real talk with Yannis. So of course they won't admit if we're right and when we're right. Huh? What they will say is maybe we jumped the gun if it's a woman. See, that's where Brickface Rhoda come in. But if Aaron is proven to be 70% right, 80% right, close to 100% right, maybe he exaggerated and embellished one or two things, but he's right pretty much. Receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt, which he pretty much showed on Kite's channel, but Mr. Z's still waiting. Are they going to say, is Yanni going to come back and say, you know what? And be honest. What I see as the gender war in the black, and what I see as the gender war on these YouTube streets, on these social media streets, I wanted to step on black men so bad. I wanted to dance on their misfortune so bad. I was a little too early, and I did too much in my critique of this man. Is Yanni going to come out and say something along those lines? Probably not. Probably not. Right? Right? Johnny Tran. Too soon, Junior. Right? And shout out to Detroit. Right? And once again, I'm Awfuls. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. KMS says, it's bigger than Aaron. It's about a man who refuses to be subjected to the humiliation ritual, agreed, stood on his square and had a standard. I'm not going to sacrifice the good on the altar of the perfect. For women, anything but. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron stood on business, and that was the most egregious thing he could have did there. Huh? Aaron stood on business, and how dare he? How dare he? Right? This is a teachable moment. And I don't even know how to pronounce this. And thank you for tagging me, by the way. I did I watched it already, but thank you for tagging me. And the brother says, I hope Aaron sues everyone. O'Shea, MTR, Abba and Preach, and Celebrity. I don't hope he sues everyone. I think this is a teachable lesson. How dare you? I thought about like a 1960s movie where a white woman slaps the man. How dare you? Ah. Right? Shout out to Trell. Right? But I will say, when it comes to Abba and Preach, the reason why I didn't mention their name is Abba already give me those vibes, right? Abba give me the vibes of he think he's above it. I recall I saw him when he was on Fresh and Fit. I've watched Abba cover these stories multiple times, and Abba just speaks like he's so above it. He's so above the gold digging chicks. He's so above he's so above all of this. He's so above the brothers in these issues. It always gives this is a sickness, and I'm happy he said that when he did. But he speaks like this is an American thing, and yes, it's spreading around the world, but he's so above it, and it gives me borderline elitism, right? This is some weird consumerist, American sickness thing and materialistic thing, and see what happens when y'all let Americans dibble and dabble with the conversation about men and women and obligation and patriarchy, and I'ma give me that type of vibe. So meh, right? So yeah, no. That's the vibe Abba gives me. So that's why with Abba, right? Preach is married to a white woman, so y'all already know, right? Huh? O'Shea, O'Shea there to get his views, y'all. Shout out to O'Shea. I'm subscribed to the brother. I watch his stuff. Yes. Do I think he care about black men? Yes. But once again, way premature, way too early. And let me say one more thing. You could tell that Aaron low key. I would argue when it comes to the likes of Aaron, Abba and Yanni are far more alike in their assessment of him than excuse me, many of you would like to think. Because I think Aaron rubs Abba the wrong way because of how out there that brother is in comparison to Abba, right? And it's something to think about. Preach is the one with the braids. Preach is the one with well, not braids, but Preach is the Haitian brother. Abba is the East African brother. And literally, Abba is the one that usually is on the right hand side, and Preach is usually on almost. They're always on the. It's Preach on the left hand side and Abba on the right hand side. Right. Yeah. Did I say that? And Lithium says Preach wife is not fat. Did I say fat? I think I just said white woman, but I don't know if I said fat. My apologies, because I thought I just said white woman. All right. Ghost Illmatic. Ghost says Abba plays both sides for the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I can hear it. Right. Man. So no, I agree with you, KMS. This is big. This is bigger than Aaron, and you could see that's bigger than Aaron by the way Yanni responds to this, by the way other black women responded to this. Wait for it, by the way other black men responded to this, including some of the brothers in the black manosphere. Huh? Huh? If y'all can't show Aaron Grace, then who can? I do not want black people to be white racist folks' chocolate dip. I don't see how y'all don't see the parallel between Aaron and the brother who's deleted by the police officers, and they start digging through his past and be like, look, violation right here. Look, another violation right there. Look, another violation. And it could happen. It could have happened a decade ago, damn near 2 decades ago. And they use that to say, look, this person was a bad person. And let's be honest, what they're really trying to say, he deserved to be deleted by the cops. How do y'all not see the parallel between that and what Yanni's engaged in? And what Yanni's ilk is engaged in? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Bruh, Dr. D, I am not going to read that out loud. That is hysterical. Oh, boy. Oh, my eyes up here, baby. My eyes are up here. Yawn. What she said, baby or sweetie? My eyes are up here. Okay, yeah, that's it. And she tried to play him. And he responded back, and it was funny. His response was funny. But you're not supposed to respond back. The moral of the story, listen, At the end of the day, whether Aaron is scamming or not, the end of the day, this is the message. This is the moral of the story. This is what is animating every conversation about this story. Period. The moral of the story is Negroes, y'all supposed to know y'all place. You ain't never supposed to respond back or talk back. Put your head down. Don't you hear us? Shout out to Yanni. I like a man of few words. We know what you really mean by that, you gynocrat. Huh? Don't speak when you're spoken to. I hear you, Yanni. Don't speak unless spoken to. There we go. I hear you, Yanni. Huh? Glad you said it. You told the truth. You said what you really meant. That's what you really meant. And y'all gives you 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Y'all gives you 1 second. Commercial break. Y'all gives you 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. And we're back. And no, it's not Popeyes. Before y'all even start lighting me up, it's not Popeyes. It's not Popeyes. Right? Okay. Um, and actually, I want to read this one now. And Leon says, and thank you for the super chat. And once again, thank you KMS for the super chat. Leon says, Z, some of the guys are looking for their male version of Rosa Parks. Damn, he ain't clean enough. Abba and Preach Discord is full of feminists. Bruh. And once again, thank you for the super chat, Leon. Yeah, bro, that's not a thing, man. That's not a thing. Y'all not gonna find these perfect specimen of men that get into it with a black woman, and then you could be like, see, he was perfect, and she still defecated on him. First of all, I would argue we pretty much have had that. You know, the attorney, the brother that graduated from law school, and you saw what the sisters did with him. You see how they responded to him, huh? So I would argue we've had that, and they defecated on him anyway. It doesn't matter because what black women are saying to you, shout out to Bowser, is Negro, we're in a separate and better and above class than you. We're stuck with you, but we're in a better class than you. So you will pay fealty to the gynocracy. Shout out to Real Talk with Yanni. You will pay fealty to the gynocracy. And these are the men that's supposed to lead us? Huh? Good point. The nuclear physicist on the Pineapple Show. I completely forgot about that. Good point, Del. Thank you, Del. Exactly. Your unforgivable sin is being a man, particularly a black man, in these United States in the black gynocracy. When their issue with you is that you think you're either equal or better than them. No. White society has put the thumb on the scales for the ladies, and the ladies are saying, Negro, I'm better than you no matter what. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what your career is. I don't care any of that. I don't care. You could cure cancer. I'm a black woman. I'm better than you. Period. Huh? Huh? And I'm awful using Z against Z. And I'm awful says, remember what happened to Botham Jean? Yes. The Caribbean brother? Yep. Perfect record. What that mean though? For real, what that mean though? And Mr. Z could say it the right way. What exactly does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean anything? Of course. But what that mean though sounds so much better. Right? I'm telling you, Trell be having bars. And Trell says, black skin is my sin. I'm saying. Right? And yeah, no, Leon is right. Leon is right about the Rosa Parks of it all. Right? It got to be this perfect case. And I can argue we pretty much had perfect cases, but what happened? Them brothers are too sassy. Bruh, it's a no-win for that one. If y'all looking for perfection, it's a no-win on that one. Right? And I'm not surprised that there's feminists in Abba and Preach's Discord. I agree. I think it was Ghost Ilmatic that said it earlier. They're playing both sides of the field. They're playing both sides. Both sides of the fence. They're playing both sides, and it's understandable. YouTube algorithm. Y'all don't want to seem too red pill, right? And y'all definitely don't want the women after you, particularly the black women, right? PK says, I'd like to present to you all the future is female. The end. Good point. Good point. Right. Good point. Right. And once again, Leon, thank you for the super chat. And Revelator says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Wait, Z, we have to start questioning who truly is for black men, bro. You couldn't say it better. You couldn't say it better. In the black manosphere, it's time to separate the content creators for this reason. We already know where the Keisha stand. I agree, bro. I agree. I agree. I agree. I don't even know if I could put any sauce on what you're saying. I agree. Right. And this is my point. And look, man. Once again, shout out to y'all for the super chats and the twos and fews, and thank you. But bruh, this is bigger than the money. This is really bigger than the money. This is more than the money. It really is. Does Dr. T look like he's doing this for the money? Does BGS look like he's doing this for the money? Huh? Look how long Charles took before he opened his super chat. Same thing with BGS. Huh? Even Z, do it look like I'm doing for this money? Excuse me, do it look like I'm doing this for the money? Once again, thank you for the super chats. I give y'all whole 2-4 hour streams. Well, I'm just talking, right? And I might have only made like $2 that stream. So Z will be back tomorrow, right? Come on, man. Somebody got to be a true believer in here. Someone has to be a true believer of if we create the space for black men and boys, that they will rise to the occasion. As a matter of fact, they'll do better than that. Someone has to be the person that actually believes that. Someone, right? I get it. It's difficult to defend a brother like Aaron, and that's exactly why we should. Checkered past, huh? Unsavory past. I get it. And that's exactly why we should. I said it. Let me say it again. Aaron represents about a third of black men. We live in America. A third of black men are convicted felons. Y'all are watching this brother try to get his life around. And yes, he's going to slip and fall every once in a while. Yeah, he might put extra on it. Yeah, he might be hyperbolic. He might say some things out of line. And y'all can't throw him under the bus because single, loser, lonely women that put way too much makeup on flex a muscle here and there. Huh? Y'all let Miss Super Sassy flex a muscle, and her ilk and other women that think and move like her flex a muscle, and here we are throwing Aaron under the bus. Give this man a reason to live. Huh? Give this man a reason to have children and have a son and steer him the right direction. Give this man a reason to be standing in the audience for his son walking across the stage at Morehouse or at Hampton, huh? Or at Howard or at Stanford or at Yale or at Harvard. Give him a reason. Could it all go bad on us? I said already, could Mr. Z be here tomorrow or the next day and being like, oh, damn, Aaron done made me look like a whole fool? Yes. Huh? And Elmatic says a third of black men ain't felons. Medium man broke those numbers down. It's a lot less. Send that to me if you can. Send that to me, or better yet, if you can't send it to me in email, just put it in the comments after the stream, right? And I'll review it. I'll make the correction, right? I'll come back next stream and be like, hey, I was wrong, right? Either way, right? However many brothers are caught up or have a record, maybe I should say it like that. I gotta throw them away because Aaron represents them, right? Aaron represents them, right? Because we already know who was it that I was listening to, and it wasn't one of y'all on my panel, or who was that? Somebody, maybe somebody on another panel was saying there's data maybe that shows that middle class and upper middle class black folks commit even less crimes than their white counterparts, right? Well, it's the Negroes that this is the Negro that America does deserve. Aaron is that. And Trail says, not the ninjas we wanted, but the ninjas we deserve. America hasn't done the right. That's why I argue once again. That's why we haven't had an ADOS president or vice president, because America doesn't deserve it, and America hasn't produced the environment for that to be the case, conducive for that, huh? And to be frank with y'all, I think that should be the argument for reparations too. Oops, huh? Yeah. Wow. And Compassionate says celebrity currently has 3 of his exes giving character testimony. Ish sounds fishy, bro. And faceless and nameless. The saga continues. I still reserve my judgment of this brother. I think we should all wait. There is time, people. There is time. Y'all don't got to throw the brother under the bus so it doesn't have to be this early, right? We're gonna take L's occasionally. Y'all trying to shake off the L so fast. No, 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 no. Yanni's coming. Yanni scare y'all like that? Other black women scare y'all like that? Them laughing in our face, bro. They're gonna do it anyway. Y'all are y'all are so scared. Why are y'all so risk averse? Huh? Why are so many of you so risk averse when it comes to women? They're gonna laugh and point anyway. They danced on Kevin Samuel's grave, y'all. They danced on Kobe Bryant's grave. Come on, man. They danced on David Carroll's grave. They celebrated Obsidian getting kicked off of YouTube. They're gonna dance on our misfortunes. They're angry they're not white women. Come on, let's stop. We know who we're talking about. So occasionally we're gonna take a L and they're gonna laugh and point. So what? Huh? So what? I said, if we don't stand for brothers like Aaron, then who are we going to stand for? It can't just be the MTRs. And shout out to MTR. It can't be just the O'Sheas. It can't. There are brothers that went wrong. They went wrong and they went wrong for a long time. Yes, I understand. Maybe some of y'all feel a certain way because your cousins came back from prison and and the family celebrated him more than they celebrated you when you graduated college. I know. I heard the stories. Mr. Z gets it. Right? And so now Aaron got to be with the cross bearer for that? Black men, black manosphere, black red pillars. Huh? We can't throw Aaron and brothers like Aaron under the bus so easily, so quickly, because the rest of society already has. It's that simple. It is that simple. It really is that simple for Z. Huh? And let me get some of these points out. Yanni is pushing that MTR was pushing agendas, right? So the single mom agenda and all this other stuff, and trying to make what Yanni was essentially saying is MTR was trying to make Aaron seem like a victim, and he's over here pushing agendas. Anything that's not kissing their ass is some type of agenda. Okay, we hear you, Yanni. We hear you. We hear you. Oh boy, we hear you. Right? We hear you. Right? I already said the problem is not that problems black men can't handle criticism. Huh? Yeah, I already said this. Oh yeah, Yanni says Aaron played in MTR's face for 5 hours and then proceeds to lecture MTR. Yanni, you are a content creator with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and you get tens of thousands of views per video per live stream. Yanni, you are the epitome of playing in black women's faces. Yanni, You make good money on YouTube. You're living a pretty good life. You started this decenter men campaign. Real talk with Yanni. Your subscribers cannot afford to decenter black men. Your subscribers cannot afford to think and feel and move the way you can. It's not just about whether they're built to be lonely, and lonely is single. Excuse me, single. Single is not, it's not easy like you were trying to have this conversation a little while ago. No, Yanni, they can't financially afford it. Before we get into their mental and emotional state and whether they can handle being single, they can't afford it financially before we even get to this. This is practical and utilitarian before we even get to the touchy-feely stuff. Huh? That's number one. If you want to talk about playing in people's faces, Yanni, a bunch of y'all black female content creators from TikTok to YouTube to Instagram play in black women's faces every day. Y'all lie to them every day. Y'all blow smoke up their ass every day. That's what y'all do. Playing in black men's, playing in excuse me. Aaron is playing in MTR's face. Yanni, that's what y'all do over there. Huh? What are you talking about? And GC says, don't seem like Aaron was pulling quality, LOL, because his Latina X is extra mid. Bro, we already know when them brothers come out of jail, hey, don't them brothers be super fit? They get their CDL, they driving trucks, they making some good money. How they baby mamas look? Ugh. Come on, man. We know what it is. Right? And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. KMS says, the great sin he committed aren't the lies he's accused of, but not paying fealty to the great black woman goddess. You already know. Black women love liars if they kiss the royal rump. Too many examples to count. I agree. We both saying the same thing. The real violation was not putting his head down. As a matter of fact, I read a comment. Look, let me see if I can find that comment. Because where was it? When it was either a brother or sister that said his problem was that he didn't breathe life into those women while I was talking down on him. Something along those lines. Where was it? Was it in this one? Y'all give Z a second. Because I gotta read it. Wait a minute. I gotta find this comment. Oh, there we go. This is the one. So someone says, and it's under this Bahamian gal. I got something for your ass. Y'all stay tuned. I got something. All right. Because Mr. Z's people is from the Caribbean too. All the Caribbean women, every time y'all open your mouth on this topic, I'm on y'all ass. Don't worry about it. And let me bring up that comment again. And RoboCop says, and this is under Bahamian Gal's comments, his ultimate mistake was to insult the women no matter what. A real man does not insult women. Shit, I guess I'm a whole, excuse my language, it's after hours. I guess Mr. Z a whole bitch though. I guess Mr. Z is a whole bitch then. I guess, because I'm not above it. I'm not. If your daughter talk crazy to Z, I guess me and you will be fighting. I'm probably going to take the L. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm probably going to take the L. Because if y'all raising insufferable, mean, snarky black women, and y'all have told them, well, a real man would just eat it and die of a heart attack. Huh? I don't know what time. And this is why black women like Yanni exist. Because y'all raising y'all daughters no matter what, he's always supposed to be super stoic and stiff upper lip and never respond any type of way. He's supposed stiff stone face. That's what a real man does. Meanwhile, Chris Rock tell you his dad was the epitome of a man. His dad died of a disease or something that was even milder than what when he had the money he was able to save his mom from. His dad died at what, 55 years old or something? Yeah, that's it. And that's not even the most egregious comment, right? So once again, this brother says, or sister, but it says RoboCop, so I'm guessing brother. His ultimate mistake was insulting the black women. No matter what, a real man does not insult a woman, and that's not even the most egregious comment. Um, give me a second. I'm gonna tell y'all what the real egregious comment is. And this one, it looks like it's from another man named Mike Drop. Mike Drop says, um, RoboCop petty question mark. What happened to never insult a woman no matter what? Too many guys learning how to be a man on the internet and making goofy generalizations. What happened to never insult a woman no matter what? Y'all want to know where y'all get all these entitled, mean, snarky, a-hole black women from? These brothers are raising their sons. Shout out to FD Signifier with being resilient. And y'all wonder where these women come from when she look at you like you crazy when you respond back, right? Y'all wonder where these women come from because these are their fathers, huh? These are their fathers. Wow, huh? Man, oh, here go the real. Here's another one, and it looks like this is another man, and he says, if he was a real man, when they rejected him, he would have added value and pointed out a positive quality about each one of them. Leave her better than the way you found her. There's no way that could be real, but it might be. If y'all want to know where these women come from and she look at you like you're crazy when you respond to her in kind when she talks crazy to you. Once again, he says, and I don't even know how to pronounce his name. It says Canty on the back of the comment, but the second part of the name. And once again, he says, if he was a real man, when they rejected him, he would have added value and pointed out a positive quality about each one of them. Leave her better than the way you found her. Yeah. Yep. Right. Huh. So this goes exactly to what KMS is, and once again, the beginning of his comments is the great sin he committed aren't the lies he's accused of, but not paying fealty to the great black woman goddess. Yeah. Hey man, when BGS says gynocracy, huh? See, we sound hyperbolic over here until other people in the excuse me, I'm saying that wrong. Say it again, see. We sound hyperbolic over here until other black people, part of the black community, start speaking. And then they sound like this. See, when they sound like this, it's difficult to make the argument that we sound crazy and we sound jaded and we sound sexist and we sound misogynoirist. You literally have people in the black community telling you to tamp down your humanity and let black women run all over you, talk to you crazy, talk about you crazy, talk about other black men in your presence crazy. We're having other black people are telling you Your manhood should be found in how much you can take black women's abuse, physical abuse, definitely verbal abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse. Take all of that. Your real manhood is found in how much abuse can you take from black women. That's what they're saying, by the way. Right? And once in KMS, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Detroit, oh yeah, I read this. No, actually, I didn't read this. Sorry, Detroit. And Detroit says this same celebrity are friends with Nyla Blob and Taz. I did not know she was friends with Taz and Nyla. Thank you, Detroit. I did not know that. Right? Wow, I did not know that. Huh? And thank you for the super chat again, Detroit. I did not know that. I gotta just gonna put some things in perspective. Yeah, that's why you see me kind of in a loss for words. It's good. Yeah, right. Yeah, outside of the black community in Vegas is real men, quote unquote real men, don't allow women to dictate to them what a real man is. Yeah, outside of the black community. Inside the black community, what women says goes. And black men will be what black women say black men should be. Once again, provide, protect, and shut up. Right? In Detroit, once again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Huh. Right? And G says, and thank you for the super chat. This is exactly what these broads want, to cause turmoil and sow dissent. That way, dudes will always be skeptical about defending brothers. I agree 100% with that. They want dudes to always be afraid of holding an L. Bro, it's going to happen. Number one. Number two, black women get to be about community, a community full of black women, golden girls. But black men got to be singular. Huh? They got to be all in your spaces, snooping all in your spaces. You don't get to say anything about black women that might be untoward. Meanwhile, they get to talk all type of crazy about you and their little feminist covens, where they munch on each other all day. Ooh, damn, Z. Maybe literally, but definitely figuratively. Huh? And Detroit said, "Yeah, yes, that's real." I did not know that she was cool with them, right? Thank you. And the brother says, "This is nothing more than I get what you're saying. This is nothing more than hashtag believe all women fest, bro. Say it, right?" And yeah, G, they want us to be look side eye at other black men. So black men look side eye at other black men, while black women and other women are telling you believe all women. So they get to be part of community. You got to be singular. And when you run afoul of them, so they feel, you just got to sit there and take whatever type of abuse they're going to dish out, as if they're not already dishing out abuse. And other black men are told to just sit there and watch. This don't sound like plantation talk to you? White folks talking about family, meanwhile they're ripping up your family. And we got to watch as a brother get whipped in front of all of us. This sounds like plantation talk. Meanwhile, Queen Mother Goddess Yanni over there lecturing down to MTR. What in the hell? And once again, G, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And GC, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. Man, not, all right. Anyway, all right. Not on, Mr. Z's watch. Not on Mr. Z's watch. right? I maintain once again, this does not work for any one of them. Shout out to celebrity sis. I think you're going too far with this one. I don't think you're on the right side of history. I don't think you're on the right side of history with this one. That's all I'll say to that. I don't think you're on the right side of history on this one. MTR. I don't think you're on the right side of history on this one, and I think you jumped the gun too soon. You sprayed nos too soon. You should. I I I I understand the pressure of not being seen to be defending a scammer and a liar. I get it. I think you jumped the gun too soon. I think you threw Aaron under the bus too soon. O'Shea, brother, I get it. Make your money. Once again, I think y'all did this too soon. Abba and Preach. I get it. Abba, you think this is beneath you. You think this brother did too much. He didn't have to respond like that to the ladies. He's doing too much. I get it. You're above this type of stuff. I get it. I get it, Abba. Once again, I think y'all responded too soon. Yanni. Yanni, this is not a good look. This is not a good look, Yanni. This is not a good look. All this to get back at black men, the black manosphere, black red pillars for Brickface Rhoda. Really? This is where you at with it, Yanni? I think y'all going too far. Y'all doing too much too early. Yanni, too early. I get it. We got to get our W. We got to make them feel how we feel. I get it, Yanni. I get it. Huh? And these are the men that's supposed to lead? I get it, Yanni. Too much too soon. Huh? And if Aaron could continue to produce documents and vindicate his name, Yanni, me and you both know your subscribers don't care because they just wanted you to they wanted you to make them feel good about Aaron and how he spoke and responded back to the ladies on Pop the Balloon show. And me and you both know that it's really about the feeling. We both know it. Yanni, most of your subscribers need those black men, including black men like Aaron. Most of your subscribers need black men, including black men like Aaron. You do them a grave disservice, Yanni, with your type of content, particularly like this. Who are black men supposed to lead? Who decides to follow black men? And if it's non-black women, so be it. Let the women that follow you starve then. If black women that follow you, Yanni, decide to be a group of golden girls, then so be it. If they decide to get played by a butch LGBTQ sister and they find themselves being B. Taylor, so be it. Huh? Yanni, I said it before. Let me say it again slow. Black men lose a gender war against black women. I'm saying it like this for a reason for those of you in the comments. Black men lose a gender war against black women because we live in America. Unfortunately for black women lose that gender war harder. According to the numbers, Yanni, black women lose that gender war harder. Say it again, Z. Federal Reserve of St. Louis. Single Latina and black women, particularly black women, have the least amount of wealth in America. Black men have nearly 3 times the amount of wealth of black women on average in America, Yanni. I'm not saying it's a lot. I'm saying it's nearly 3 times more than black women. Huh? It's not smart what you're doing even for your own subscribers, Yanni. It's not smart. Huh? Huh? This is hysterical, Trell. Trell said, thank you for being a friend. Right? This is not smart, Yanni. And if you have a conscience, if you have one, if you have a heart, Yanni, what you're engaging in, Yanni, if you turn around and get married and have kids and your subscribers were listening to you, do you understand how messed up that is? This, once again, this is why Mr. Z said, y'all will walk y'all subscribers, and many of you haven't heard this in a while, and those of you who are a bit newer, y'all may have never heard this. Mr. Z used to say this all the time. These content creators are going to walk their subscribers and their followers off the cliff of antidepressant pills, the cliff of a lifetime of loneliness, the cliff of being so insufferable that no man worth a damn, including non-black men, I don't know why y'all think y'all can hide behind them, wants to do anything with you or for you. These women, like a real talk with Yanni, will walk their subscribers off the edge of the cliff, and right before their subscribers fall, they're going to pick their wallet and they're going to walk the other way, and their subscribers are going to fall off the edge of the cliff, but they won't. Yanni, Yanni, it ain't nothing for you to meet one of these loser ass brothers, but it ain't nothing for you to meet a brother who take you up on your offer. I don't know what the hell, but fine. Marry you, y'all go out and sell out in the sunset, and you have kids, and you're gonna divorce this nigga in like 5 to 8 years. But anyway, right? And your subscribers will be out here looking crazy, single as hell, starving. Huh? Man, starving. Right? And once again, GC, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. And KMS, there we go. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And KMS says, this brings out the inner nihilist. The message being sent is not bow down, but avoid at all costs. Black women will have their serfs because the only black men that will entertain will have no better options. Bruh, that they're they're increasingly running into that situation now. They're increasingly running into that situation now. You know what y'all are doing? Notice Aaron's ex was Latina. She had kids. She was Latina, not black. Dear black women, y'all are even running off the brothers like Aaron. Dear black women, if y'all continue on this road, you will create that coven of munches. You will create that. It's not smart what y'all are doing. Huh? Y'all want to be Amazonian so bad? All right. All right. Women kings all over the place? All right. It ain't going to be what you think it is. Huh? Dear black women, it's not going to be what you think it is. It ain't going to turn out the way you think it is. It's not smart. It's not. Huh? And continuing with it, KMS, and KMS says, and thank you for this other super chat. And KMS says, black women will have their loser men because only losers will remain, if any men at all. And he says hashtag self-fulfilling prophecy, bruh. That's why I said, if y'all talking about this Amazonian thing and this woman king thing, all right, man. And Ghost says, and I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep on saying Ghost. Elmatic says, Fagzi, and I'm in NY, New York. Thugnificent is going for Marisol and Becky. Man, it's not smart, black women. It's not smart. Yanni, your subscribers can't afford this, Yanni. Be careful for what you wish for, Yanni. Be careful what you say, Yanni. Be careful how you advocate, Yanni. And to all of you like her, unless you don't have a conscience, unless you don't have a soul, unless you don't really care about them subscribers like that, right? Man, Yanni, continuing, Yanni says, what will it take for him, talking about Aaron, to find respect for women, right? And um and Yanni says this when she says it I think Aaron said something like it took him going to jail to have respect for men or something like that, going to prison. And so Yanni says, so what will it take for you to respect women? Yanni, now let's once again be very clear, we live in the black community. The black community is a gynocracy. Yanni, when you say what will it take for Aaron to respect women, what you really mean is what will it take for Aaron to kiss black women's ass appropriately? This don't got nothing to do with respect. Huh? Yanni, do you know what a mirror is, Yanni? Do you? When you say respect, what do you actually mean, Yanni? Not the word, not the actual description, not the definition, not the definition. Nope, 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 not the definition. What do you mean when you say respect, Yanni? What do most black women mean? Definitely, what do these black women that's your subscribers mean? Huh? When you say respect, Yanni, what do you mean? What will it take for him to have respect for women? What do you mean, Yanni? Huh? Another cute sister driving Uber Eats, Yanni. I just watched a sister just pick up this food, Yanni. Another sister doing Uber Eats, Yanni. Keep telling them to decenter black men, Yanni. Huh? Huh? When MTR says to Aaron, part of your past is being used against you, Yana responds, when it was Brickface Lady, y'all were trying to find Ish. Like I said earlier, that's what it's really about, huh? You keeping score, Yanni, huh? You keeping score. But of course you are, huh? But of course you are. Yeah. So tonight I covered this, as I said, because I think we were premature. I say we because I'm a content creator, not because I actually engaged in this, because I didn't, because I knew better. We were premature in throwing Aaron under the bus. We did not give him a chance to give us a story, to vindicate himself, to tell us what's really going on, what he can't tell us, to tell us what he can't tell us. We didn't even give him time to be like, wait, I can't tell you that. By the way, he actually did say that multiple times, but I'm just saying, ain't nobody was listening, apparently. We allowed for a certain type of black woman, the real talk with Yanni kinds, to flex one muscle and scare all of y'all, and to throwing Aaron under the bus. A brother that already has a sketchy past, a brother that we should be defending, a brother that we should be breathing life into and giving him a reason to win. But instead, we throw him under the bus. Right? And PK says, I've been noticing a sharp increase in young women doing gig work and a lot of car repos. Of course. Don't worry. They're still the real talk with Yannis who tell them decenter men. They're still the brothers like Tyler Perry. They're still the Rebecca Lynn Popes that are saying how black women are doing so much better than black men. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep. So look, I wanted to respond to that, and with Yanni, grow up, man. Just grow up. Grow up. You're dancing on the misfortune, and I'm glad you said you mentioned what you did about the red pill because it let me know it's really about you, isn't it? It's really about you, isn't it? You know, I watched a clip from the whatever show, and you could tell that these women, they were like, it's almost like they were defending themselves from something even they might not be doing, but it's one of these, I'm going to kind of defend against this type of behavior even if I'm not engaging in it. So it's going to make me look dumb pretending like I don't understand the stats that you're bringing up. I'm going to look dumb doing it. And I watched that with Real Talk with Yanni and with her subscribers and with these other women that engage in this type of behavior. Yanni is speaking to the rage and the anger of single, oftentimes lonely, struggling black women. She's speaking to the rage for them. Obviously, the rage is, blame it on Jermaine. It's always Jermaine's fault. Obviously, it's black men's fault. Obviously, obviously. And so, even in this case, Yanni makes this argument that Aaron scammed us, rightfully so, because we were so desirous to see a black man bring black women down a peg that we backed Aaron and we encouraged Aaron and we cheered on Aaron without doing no investigation. And it was clear that he had a shaky past, so we should have been cautious in engaging in that. But we were so desirous to bring black women down a peg that we supported a person like Aaron. I would argue that's Yanni's argument. The problem is, Yanni, you might have been too early. You might have the wrong guy. And I'm not saying that you do. I'm saying you might. It's looking like that more and more. But shout out to you, Yanni, because you flex a muscle and these other dudes go running. They scram. They skedaddle, right? Huh. Yeah. And Morpho says, and thank you for the super chat. All this before the presidential debate. We finished. Man, man. Charles says, whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Just blame it on me. Jermaine. Right. I'm thinking about the Akon song. I don't know if that's what you're referencing though. Trill. You could put the blame on me, right? But yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to come to y'all with that tonight. Um, as I said, I think there's some soul searching to be done. Y'all sound absolutely crazy on these YouTube streets. Yeah, y'all sounding crazy. Yanni, this ain't it. I'm sorry. I think you might have been too quick, right? Too quick, right? To throw this brother under the bus to prove a point. MTR, you might have been too quick to throw this brother under the bus so that women like Yanni, and Trail says Millie Vanilli, Jesus Christ. I gotta look it up. I don't know if I ever heard that song. Right? So yeah. I think MTR trying to defend yourself, I get it. You didn't want to get caught defending a brother that might, have a record that's more extensive than what you thought. I get it. The brother that might be scamming in line, I get it. I agree, by the way. I understand. I understand. I just think you did too much. Right? And Detroit says, what you think of Mike V, Z? I did not watch the stream last night with. I didn't really watch the stream last night with. Okay, thank you, Tro. I did not really watch the stream last night with when Mike V was up there, so I have to go back, and that was on Art New Style's channel, y'all. So y'all check out Art New Style. I gotta check it out, and I'll give you a kind of my feedback on Mike V's commentary there. I think I know what you're talking about. I think right, but yeah. Yeah, but I'm awful. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that presidential debate. I'm probably gonna do a stream on that too. By the way, I'm probably gonna do a stream about that. To show that the Black manosphere talks about more than just the women over here, and more than just celebrity gossip over here. Uh-oh. Right? And Ninja Person says, BGS once said that black men are the floor of the black community. Aaron is a glimpse of the floor standing up. But I like that. Yeah, I agree with that. Black women will do anything in their power to not let this gain oxygen. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Aaron, I said it before, brother. You were supposed to be the big dumb jock. You were supposed to be the big dumb jock, and you ain't doing it. They're livid. How dare you? Right. So on that note, y'all, let's let Mr. Z pause right here and go do stuff. Ms. Z is definitely asleep, man. That's over with. That's over with. We'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm disappointed. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm Mr. Z is a pretty jaded person. I am. And there's moments of disappointment. Yeah, right. I am. Right. I'm not even, as I said, I'm not necessarily caping for Aaron. I still reserve some time. I want to give this some time to unfold. And I'm disappointed that Black manosphere and Black manosphere adjacent people did not give this time to unfold and jumped the gun on throwing Aaron under the bus because women like Yanni flexed one muscle. He flinched and y'all ran. We expect Yanni to do what Yanni did. The question is, why did y'all do what y'all did? Okay, maybe you would have took a L, a public L, and that's my message. All right, y'all. So Mr. Z will pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content. Yeah. And for you brothers that y'all see a Aaron and y'all are low key jealous, because he is the epitome of the swole ass Pookie that did prison time. Um, Stop. There's nothing else better to say than stop, right? So could Aaron be playing us? Yes. Yes. And right. So on that note, y'all have a great rest of y'all night. All right, y'all. Mr. Z out.